Hello, welcome to the Hat Chat podcast.
That's right.
The first of the year 2026.
That's correct.
What's the episode number, though?
Oh, the episode number is 208.
Doesn't matter.
Isn't that nice? So it's exactly 4 weeks since the previous podcast, which
Didn't have me in it.
You were replaced.
Ravs was in it. Was it a good
Ravs,
one?
yeah.
I don't listen to Hat Chats.
I don't think it was memorable in the slightest. No, it was a good one. It was good to chat
Good
to
to have
Ravs.
guests,
It's always
isn't
great
it?
to have Ravs on.
If you would like to be a guest and you know us,
That's
get
a
in
weird
touch.
thing to say. I don't know who's appealing to that. Who's gonna be like, well, actually I know the guys.
Oh, I will. Yeah.
Is Simon Clark back on for a Doomcast? What's happening with the climate
Oh
now?
Christ! I mean, he tried to make a video I watched the other day of like, it's not all that bad.
So he obviously did make a video then. You
Yeah.
say he tried to make a video.
Because then when he tried to
No,
do
he
it, he's
tried
like,
to make it
it's
positive.
bad.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah.
In that climate change is better than we thought, kind of
That's
thing.
good.
Which fair play to him.
Yeah. He's well spoken. He would elevate this podcast.
He does. He
I
classes the
think
place
that's
up
the
a
thing.
bit, makes it
Does.
more
Really does.
intellectual.
Does it make us
Exactly,
sound
exactly.
dumber though?
Well, the thing is,
I
right?
don't think we can
like-
get any dumber.
I think that credentials-wise, the Yogscast is pretty slim on the ground in terms of
Academia.
Like
yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And
Do
Dr. Simon Clark is really, quite qualified.
You know, we had the rankings that we used to
Yeah.
rank food, and we put them from F tier up to S tier. Can you do that with people's intelligence in the Yogscast? Go.
Wow.
Okay.
Who you starting with?
all right, okay.
Start from the top, Luke.
Real talk.
What education?
Intelligence, yeah. Intelligence is there are many different kinds of intelligence, aren't there?
Yeah.
Like that's
Oh,
the
yeah.
truth. Like there are many different kinds of intelligence, and it really depends on what you're trying to achieve. Are you trying to get into Oxford, like I think Simon Clark did, or was he Cambridge? One of the two, really.
Well, it's Oxford
Cambridge.
is in his name, isn't it?
Yeah.
Physics.
Oh, maybe Oxford.
I think he also went to
Oxford.
Exeter as well, which are all top schools. So academically, Simon's very clearly up there.
He's just good at reading books and retaining those books. Is that
I
what you're saying?
guess. Well, yeah, but then those
well,
people
in
do.
studying in general and being able
Yeah.
to put that back down into your work, and then
And generally, those people go on
Growing
to
from
be
that.
quite useful to society, unless they get stuck in the whole consultancy triangle that they often do, where they don't actually go on to help society. They just go on to help.
Do we need smart
banks.
people if we're going to have an AI overlord?
Yes.
I think we need to start a Hat Films think tank. And
Right.
I think this podcast.
This is
should
what this
be-
is.
It's
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
what this
be
is
the
anyway.
Think tank.
Yeah.
I love the term think tank.
Yeah.
Like they're all just locked in like a pressurized chamber, and then
Yeah. The
Tank
until an
also
idea
suggests,
comes
like being underwater as well, which is
Yeah.
limited in terms of survival for
Yeah.
humans. First of
Yeah.
all, so yeah, it feels like you're under pressure.
out.
I will say Lewis is quite smart. I think like Lewis knows a lot of stuff. Like I think academically, if you're talking academically again, Lewis is quite a smart
So where would
guy.
you put him on the?
Pretty high up there. Yeah. I mean, I've seen him do
Not
loads
S.
of like trivia stuff, loads of like. He is good at like he does have a good knowledge of many things.
Are you going to find different ways of each Yogscast having their own version of smartness?
Well, 'cause I think that's
and
the-
giving them all S tier.
Yeah, that's probably the case. Let's be
God.
honest. I know.
That's
would you
such a
disagree?
cop-out.
I mean, I know. I know you want me to say something controversial.
wanna be
like,
really
I think the
controversial.
dumbest person in the Yogscast
Yes,
is.
that's what we want.
I'm not going to do that because I don't want my colleagues to hate me.
There's really nothing to gain.
Too
from
late
doing
for that.
Yeah.
Let's go.
it is a bit late for it, probably. Yeah, I think they do think.
Infighting. I think infighting is the way forward. isn't it?
Yeah.
We should be
Yeah.
fighting with the ones that are in our office.
Yeah.
But I put Daff as an S. Sorry, F tier.
Christ.
There's no way he's an F tier. He's an S tier.
I don't think there's many.
I don't. Well, because he's smart in this. He's body smart. Like
Body smart. What does
as
that
in,
mean?
I think he's got intelligent organs in the fact that he can eat bread off the floor that came out of a can.
I see.
And he can just tank.
He's
that
just
shit.
got smart
He can
body
tank it.
resilient. That's not
So that's an
intelligence.
S. That's an S for me. Huh?
I once
That's
had
not
a.
intelligence.
Yeah. His microbiome
Yeah.
is probably smarter than the rest of our
Right.
microbiomes.
I once had a
I see.
semi-drunken conversation with Dav at the remember when we had like the big birthday in that square up halfway up Park Street?
Yeah.
We went to a bar
I
there.
remember that. Yeah.
And I was like, Dav,
Oh, yes.
why do you pretend to be dumb? Like, because at the time, years ago, because when he was like more like our office manager than he is head of studio now, and he has a lot of experience and knowledge, I was like, you're not. I know you're not stupid. Why do you always pretend to be? And he's just like, it's just easier, mate. And he literally was just like, I know. I just, it's just easier if I just come across as like, more passive,
Aloof.
let people like tell me stuff, and I'm just like, oh yeah, interesting and stuff. And so like, I remember having that
It's
conversation.
very
with him.
amenable.
Yeah.
Very easy to be liked when you're like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
And fair play. A lot of people like Dav.
Yeah, he is very nice.
I'm not one of them.
Okay.
I'm joking. F tier.
Yeah.
No strong opinions.
No, he
Yeah.
beat me at the orange, Terry's chocolate orange.
That's
so
it,
it's
exactly. That's
leaving
what
a
I mean.
bitter taste in my mouth.
That's an intelligence that
Yeah.
you were beaten at. You were bested.
Yeah.
I also
by
don't
the
think-
best man.
I think he's changed a lot. I think nowadays he's more happy coming across as competent than perhaps when he was more like just
Yeah.
looking to just. I mean, we all are, right? Like the way we exist within the Yogscast and stuff. Like things used to be much more just all over the place here, right? Like we've all
Throwing shit at a wall.
we've all focused in a lot more. I think everybody like maybe we shouldn't get absolutely smashed during Jingle Jam, although it is quite funny.
Oh,
When we used to
yeah,
have
I think
like
so.
like
But I
the
think obviously-
cocktail stuff. And
Yeah.
But you introduce rules when they're broken.
I think
Right,
it's one of
yeah,
those things
yeah.
where you go through stages, and obviously then
yeah.
it gets to a
We're a
point
bit
where
older.
let's just be a bit more
Maturity.
sensible. I mean,
Yeah.
I think a lot of them still go to the pub.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, we all
But
have a
obviously
drink.
we had cocktail like in the office.
Yeah.
Also, Jingle Jam has
Everyone's getting
become more
shit-faced
than the sum of its
during
parts.
stream.
Yeah.
And therefore, it's now a reputation thing.
Has a
that we want
responsibility.
all these external people
Yes,
to
of course,
respect
yeah.
it, and therefore
Yeah.
we have to
It
respect it
shouldn't just be
too.
a piss up for.
So I don't know why we're still
sharing.
doing the music stream.
Well, we aren't getting shit faced on that either, are we? I mean, there have been
No,
times.
but
when
I
we did.
2 years ago, I was pretty hammered.
Oh,
The
remember
cocktail party thing.
I think I was the most drunk when I had like whiskey and we had beards on. That was a
That
long
was
time
one
ago.
of the first.
It was one of the early ones.
It was like the wizard music
Yeah.
making stream.
But I think that's some way you make some of the best stuff.
Yeah.
That's why there's always so many rock and rollers who are just shit faced
Yeah.
on stage.
That's a good point.
I was concerned that this year, because I was like pretty much teetotal, and the previous year I was about as far away from that as possible. I was like, I'm not going to be able to create as many interesting. I genuinely
You would
was.
have
I
lost
was
your
like,
mojo.
well, what if I can't hear the music? But I didn't feel like
I
it
don't
went.
No,
bad.
I think we did great.
Yeah, I think we came with some good stuff.
So we can be teetotal. Straight edge.
Well, we
Straight
are
edge.
obviously musicians after all, as
Mm.
it states when you type in Hat Films.
Mm.
Do you think AI's got that right yet? Changed it back to something?
Mm.
Well, we haven't done enough think
No.
tanking, I don't think.
We need to get back on the think tank to become a think tank.
To
Hat
become a
Films
think tank. The Hat Films,
is,
the well-known
the
think tank.
Hat Films. What would we think of? Do you think?
Anything. Like, we could think of so much.
Well, think tanks try.
That's so broad though. Like,
Yeah.
let's kind of
Think how much we
narrow
could
it
think
down a
of,
little
though.
bit.
What I mean, think tanks traditionally would try and
Solve problems?
right? But like nowadays, mainly think tanks are just political tools for lobbying.
How do we trick the audience
yeah.
into voting for us? Or
Exactly. Yeah.
how do we
Yeah.
convince this area that they're under attack?
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah.
And
Well, like
then-
Question Time, for example, right? They'll have people from conservative think tanks on that are literally just like our equivalent of like Project 2025, right? That does happen. It doesn't happen all the time, but like you'll get people like, this is so and so from this think tank, and they're just like, how do we get Boris Johnson back in power and destroy the economy? But no, I think for us, okay, what's a big problem?
What's a big
plastic use?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so that's an everyday consumer problem. Like,
I'd say plastic misuse.
oh,
Think tank.
Okay.
think tanked. Well,
Well, if we start telling everyone that plastic is like going into their bollocks, they might stop using it as much.
Well,
I think that's
you
a good
say
method.
that. There's
Yeah.
been a recent study
Yeah.
criticizing the studies on microplastics
In your
passing the blood-brain barrier and
Right.
also being in the body.
Yeah.
Is really overstated and is really
Yeah.
hard to measure how
Right.
much plastic is in the body.
right,
Because a lot of things, when broken down,
yeah.
become similar to what plastic looks like when you investigate it.
So it's not so bad.
I'm saying
What
that
about the plank?
Who
level?
stands to benefit from that?
there's not a spoon's worth of plastic in your brain, which a lot of people think there is a spoon's worth.
Yeah. Well, what about
Plastic
me?
in
I've
the
just
brain.
invested in big plastic. What do I do?
But then you're...
I'm paying this think tank to make sure that they sell more plastic.
Yeah,
Can we move on?
yeah.
Fucking
The
hell.
thing is, plastic's bloody useful, isn't it?
It is.
It's bloody
Oh.
useful.
I don't think it's going to go anywhere.
Easy to make, cheap to make. Oh,
But
Love
also,
it.
like structurally,
It's
it's
fantastic.
watertight, it's durable, it's light.
You can
You know,
3D
like-
print with it. Don't take my 3D printer away.
Oh,
Don't take the
aluminium's
3D
like the
prints away.
next like
Well, you're
best
probably
material, I think.
half plastic at this stage.
Yeah.
You've been breathing so much in.
God,
Your
I love-
oxygen is
I love printing in ABS and just closing the door.
just taking a whiff.
Closing my office door and
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
living
like-
in that
yeah.
ABS.
What's ABS stand for? Always be
Seduced
by plastic.
by plastic.
Plastic.
Okay, well
Yeah.
that's that problem solved.
Okay,
Next problem. Oh, what's the big problem? Do you think? Sugar-free drink addiction.
Sugar-free. Yeah, they're pretty damn.
What, using
boorish.
sweeteners is like a crutch?
Trojan. a Trojan into the diets of millions. Yes.
Right. You really think that aspartame is going to kill everybody, don't you?
I don't think it's that. I think it's more that it's. I mean, I don't think anyone's going to tell you that like drinking soda is a good thing, right? Right. So
I think that's unanimous. Yes.
More people tend to focus on sugar, I've noticed nowadays, than soda. So they'll be like, I go for the white Monster, which is I think their most popular one now because there's no sugar in it, and many Monsters are sugar free now. People go for Pepsi Max because there's no sugar in it.
But why do you go for Monster to begin with? That's the big one, isn't it?
But that caffeine boost is what they're after.
A lot of people are saying just don't drink soda.
Well, yeah, of course, and I mean that would be the answer.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is the rise of sugar-free has allowed people to drink more of these drinks, whereas normally they'd be like, oh man, I'm drinking too much sugary drinks. I should cut down, right? Now there's not as much of an argument, right? So like people don't go, I should drink less sugar-free drinks. They don't say that. They go, I should drink less sugary soft drinks.
Yeah.
That was a very strong thing that got established.
Great marketing.
And so now sugar-free drinks are just
orange juice and stuff is in the same category.
Yeah, of course.
Apple juice with extra sugar and shit in that. That's surely the same.
You're not getting many benefits.
Do you drink much orange juice or apple juice, either of you? No.
Orange juice on occasion.
Do you eat much fruit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have a fruit bowl going at home?
Just like some apples and
bananas
mostly.
Yeah.
I eat a lot of bananas.
Yeah.
Grapes. I like
Like a chimp.
grapes.
They're not very good for you. Grapes are like the worst
I love
fruit
grapes,
to go
though.
for.
They're
literally just
I love a
sugar
good
and
grape,
water.
though. Oh, I fucking love
literally go fuck yourself.
Well,
I think that's what I'm going to go on a grape diet.
You've managed to
Thank you.
identify the fruit that isn't doing anything for you. The bananas, apples, and oranges, right, are probably like the most common, like clementines or easy peelers, as people call them.
Dragon fruit.
Everyone buys one. For
Always
a
have
laugh.
that in the bowl. Don't
Always
you?
have for a laugh.
Always have it in the bowl.
That's crazy. I honestly. I think it's one of the only fruits I can think of that survives purely on visual appeal. Like, what does it even taste like? I don't know what it tastes like.
It's like watery, watermelon-y shit. All right, well, we fixed that one.
I'm just saying people need to think about...
In the tank.
No, I didn't mean to look at you directly.
Some people need to
the ramifications. I think we'll find out what cancers this gives us later.
Yeah.
And I think that's the thing. We've got to kind of live through it, haven't we?
Yeah.
And then we learn and then teach the young
yeah.
what's not to have.
Yeah.
Everything in moderation. I think that's still one of the best. I mean, yeah, like honestly, having one Coca-Cola, a can of Coke,
one cig,
like,
one can of Coke,
or like a couple cans of Coke in a month.
How many ciggies?
Are not going to make a meaningful impact to your long-term health. You know, especially when there are so many other things out there.
One a month is nothing
that are trying to kill you.
That's kind of pointless.
Well, I mean, you might just be like, okay, at home I drink tea and water. Not me personally, but you might be drinking like tea and water at home, and then once every so often you'll be going down to the beach, and somebody will be like, oh, do you fancy a Coca-Cola? Or like, you're hungover as fuck. So the next day you're like, I'm gonna have a can of Coke to make me feel better. Like that's what I'm saying. I think the problem always comes when it becomes a habit and
the Coke is not the problem. It's the binge drinking the night before.
Well, of course, yeah. Well identified. Well identified.
Yeah. Indeed,
However,
that's way worse than the Coke.
It's about balancing
more
harms.
damage.
How many binge drinks a month?
How much heroin can I have a month?
A little shot.
Just a little one.
In milliliters. 5
It's
mil?
about moderation. The concept
5 mil.
here is moderation, right? It's not about how much can you have. You're not trying to hit a threshold.
Is it better for me to smoke it or inject it?
Well, what kind of high do you want?
I don't really know.
I don't know either.
So a lot of people start smoking heroin, and then
that's not enough.
But then injecting it is apparently like the express train to paradise.
An ego death.
Yeah.
Well, no, it doesn't. I don't think heroin causes ego death.
Enough of it would.
It causes death.
Of course, death.
Death.
But your ego would go with it, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Because it doesn't affect the brain in the same way. It just binds to your receptors that opioids affect.
Well, shit.
Yeah, whereas ego death is caused by like some weird interaction in the brain, disconnecting the. Anyway, just moderation.
Everything in moderation.
Just try not to. Is just the thing. But
would you suggest
stress will kill you just as quickly as anything else? So don't stress over it either. That's the thing.
I guess you're not stressed if you have a little bit of H.
Well, this is the thing, and equally,
so that can bring that down, which stress ages you quickly.
This is what I was going to say about the drinking: is that like when balancing harms, right? If you've gone out drinking with a load of friends and you had a really positive social experience, that's actually really good for your mental health, which may then improve your like cortisol levels, reduce your stress over a period of time, and therefore actually be a net positive to your health. Not doing it all the time, but there is a social element. Like, there is like,
when you've got a really hard job, that's high of stress.
Yeah.
That letting loose.
See, then it sounds like you'd be using it consistently, and then I think that does become a long-term harm.
Yeah.
Like,
But
that's not
comparison-
moderation. You're not living in moderation.
No, but you don't get to choose your job sometimes, or get to get
No.
out of your job.
Yeah.
Therefore, to balance it is to binge drink
Yeah.
more, is what you're saying.
Well, that's why work and stress kills us all. And yeah, absolutely. Like, that's sad.
you're
that's
saying
shit.
is
That's
the
a reality of
harder-
society is killing you. Yeah.
I'm just trying to get to the summary here.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
The harder your life,
Yeah.
the harder the drug,
Right.
to balance it out.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
So thank you very
When
much,
is
Alex.
a good time to do H?
Probably when you're in extreme pain, like physical
So
pain.
just like you're in hospital, but that's morphine, I suppose. Is the,
Yeah,
it's
it's
an
the
like
closest thing you can get to.
yeah,
It's an opiate,
the-
yeah.
the
lofty
well-controlled,
highs of
like
H.
pure stuff, morphine, the good stuff.
But
Yeah.
it makes you really itchy.
Oh right.
That's why
What morphine
so
does.
opiates. Opiates make
Have you had morphine?
No,
Have you
I
experienced
haven't.
morphine?
No.
Maybe when I had surgery when I was a kid,
What surgery did you have as a kid?
I had to have my dick removed and put on my forehead for 3 months.
They had to use the
I
train.
think
I
I've seen that
realised
with
it
an
was-
Turns out it's the best blood
I think
supply.
someone did that with an ear once, yeah. Or they
No,
didn't
that
do it
didn't happen.
themselves, but
But no, so opiates produce a
morphine,
histamine
okay.
response, an
Right.
allergic-like response, and that's why heroin addicts itch a lot and have a lot of scabs because they're constantly itching because of the histamine response
Right.
that opiates cause. So,
yeah.
Does that happen with cocaine?
no, because it's not an opiate.
Well, then why has that meme got Dave Chappelle itching?
I think it's because he's a
I don't
crack
think-
addict.
Yeah, he's not.
crack
Well,
addict.
crack
That
is
mean-
cocaine.
Yeah, but that's like, isn't crack a mixture?
Crack is
You can really tell that we
cocaine
aren't
mixed
up on
with
our-
a salt and then heated, so it changes the chemical composition very slowly.
I think it's on a variety of things in that meme, but it is also a meme, so it's not
Yeah.
necessarily
I just feel it's
True to
inaccurate now.
doesn't matter. Does it? It's, just,
Well,
it's illustrating a parody
guess.
of what is really a devastating thing to have to go through. Addiction.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, what's it like?
What with this? I don't know. I mean, I don't think I had one of these over the Christmas
But
break.
what Pepsi
You're not-
gets to
you've
do-
broken the cycle.
Just didn't buy any. Yeah.
You'll
I-
see
I
what
was away,
Pepsi
I
gets to
didn't
do,
bother.
though, with our food standard,
Yeah.
is all the
Put
greens
zeros.
on the sides. Look how
Loads
appealing
of
that
green
is.
zeros.
Fats, salts, sugars, carbs. Green,
Yeah,
green,
I think,
green,
I
green,
think
green.
It's more likely the acids and stuff of doing more damage to your
Your
teeth and
gums.
your insides than
Yeah, it's
the
corrosive.
the tiny amount.
But I'm
of
not made of
aspartame.
metal.
You'd have to have a lot of them for the is it aspartame
Yeah.
to do any damage to you in any real way. I think we should each of us take a spoonful of aspartame and see how we can handle that.
Spoonful.
That would be fucking crazy.
That would be insane.
I think we'll.
What would
I
it
think
taste
we'll
like?
have like fucking like
A shock.
I think we'll go into shock or something. Or like
It'll
we'll
be
like
so sweet.
yeah, it'll be horrible.
It'd be insane. I'm up for it, though.
You're up for it,
Like,
okay?
really
Well,
up
if we can
for
get
it.
hold of some,
I don't see the.
and we'll have maybe we can mix
The
it with
point.
mono like MSG. And
Oh,
just see what happens.
I use MSG in cooking sometimes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I got a bag of it. Yeah, I add it to stuff. It's a flavor enhancer.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
But you're meant to use salt with it as well.
That's a good point. Like,
Yeah, but not as much salt.
Yeah. Do you use it as well?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I put it in everything. Makes everything better. No, it really does. It's a great enhancer.
okay.
MSG it up.
MSG.
What about
Oi,
umami?
dynamite.
Well, that's what's giving you that umami flavor.
Right.
So it is. Yeah.
Well, there used to be like a lot of poo-pooing about putting
It
MSG
did,
in
the big
everything.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
think that was. I don't know if that was science
And
based.
E numbers.
I don't think it was science based.
Some of those are bad.
Yeah, but then some EU numbers are just things.
Yeah.
Just given assigned numbers.
Yeah. It stands for European, isn't it? It's like a European coding system.
Essentially. I don't know off the top of my head.
Yeah.
What,
yeah.
what was our think tank achieving?
Oh, we fixed,
We fixed plastics.
several things.
The plastic
Plastics.
issue. We fixed the addiction to aspartame.
We fixed addiction.
That's quick. That's
in general.
quick. That's really quick. Do think tanks fix anything?
We've
I don't know if they
fixed.
do.
We've offered the solution. It's up to them to use it.
Yeah.
Like everything in moderation. We fixed it. But
How do we get more funding as a think tank? Do you think?
We got.
Maybe that should be the main.
I think
That
it's-
should be the first topic.
That's where
Get
you
funding
get.
as a think tank.
That's where you get like strong opinions coming in because they're lobbied into
Lobbied.
the think
yeah,
tank,
yeah.
and you really put forward your strong opinions across that is funded by an investor. That's how we get money. So, speaking of, Huel is probably the best thing I've ever drunk.
Don't go into a Huel advert on a podcast as well. That's the worst thing. We aren't getting paid. We don't get ads
Yeah.
on
We
this
don't.
podcast. Not that we don't want to. We've not, it's not been pursued.
We don't
Huel
get
is a
reads. We don't get ad
popular-
reads. We do get ads. We don't get ad
We
reads.
get basic ads will go
Yeah.
on top of it.
Automated.
But
We
there's
don't
no
choose
ad read
those.
which actually funds the podcast. So like, and Huel, like they do pay a lot of podcasts for
I'd say
advertising.
Do the ads basically pay for the cost of running a podcast in terms of we have to pay an annual
guests,
fee
hosts, whatever.
to host our stuff and keep it hosted?
Yeah. Well, yeah, and they just pay
Patreon that
pay the people
supports
on it,
us.
Pay the people in the background. Our people in the background are 3
Us.
ghosts watching us through
spirits.
cameras. It is just us. Yeah.
Yeah, patreon.com/hatfilms. Thank you to those people who are supporting this podcast. We hope you're getting what you want.
Yeah. A real like solution-based podcast. And, life. We talk about our life and
Yeah.
often the life around us. Obviously, big things have happened in my life
We've
recently.
had massive things happen in your life.
I'm glad it's on this podcast where we talked heavily about heroin and drugs
Because you don't.
before it.
Yeah.
Well, you're not on them, which is good. So
Yeah.
he's announcing today that he is clean of any drugs. 'cause
I
he's
didn't
never
say
had
that.
any.
We all are.
Wow.
I think we
Sorry,
all
I
we
made
all
an-
are. I think
I
we
prematurely
feel the
made an
need to
announcement
say-
for Chris Trott
feel like
that
we
he
need to
was
say
free
we're
of
all-
age.
We're all drug
I just
free.
made an awful assumption.
Yeah.
I'm not saying either way.
Ah, good. Okay. Well, I'm not worried about that. That's
I had
worrying.
a can of beer last night. That's all I've had.
IPA?
Yeah.
What
Northern
kind?
Monk
I had some
Faith.
pick pool.
Some wine.
Is it local or is it just from...
It's from up north. Northern Monk. It's a northern brewery.
Makes
It's
sense.
great.
It's called
Hazy
Northern.
pale.
Okay.
Delicious.
Why did you have that?
Just
Stress?
for a little bit of relaxation. Yeah, a little cheeky. Watched a bit of TV. Had a burger.
So you're living by
Had
that
a beer.
mantra of harder stress, harder drug. You're at the hazy
What
beer
burger
phase.
do you have?
Had an honest burger. What?
Overrated. I don't know if I like Honest Burger anymore.
Wow.
I mean,
we're gonna have to put them in our. We're gonna have to do a review on them. I think.
Christ.
where else to get burgers from though?
There's loads of places you can get burger from.
Okay. I'm not really a smash burger fan.
Ah.
So where'd you get this not a smash burger?
I think this is a real question we need to test out in our format that we do on our YouTube channel, where we've
think you're right.
very recently, started going to
It's a-
restaurants
yeah.
and eateries.
All of a sudden
nearby,
we're experts.
and we're experts.
At the-
But that was really fun to do, and that was really fun, and we should definitely
Yeah.
do more of that. Recently, we reviewed Gert Wings and
Oh, so good.
Ernie's Pizza, which was very new
Yeah.
on that area,
And a coffee.
and a cheeky coffee, just because we were going past a really nice coffee place called New Cut Coffee, and
And some banana
we
loaf.
should expand. We should expand.
Why do they only serve
from
people without
Bristol as well.
foreskins?
Excuse me? From
New Cut.
Only cut coffee.
Recently cut
Your cut coffee.
Recently cut coffee.
Recently
Fresh cut coffee.
That'd be a crazy kind of marketing. Right? Like,
Well, hold on.
Why do you think
Sorry.
they got that glass screen? So look.
Quick peep.
Ooh,
just-
that's
yeah.
a bit of a hack job.
there's
God,
a
that's
huge
raw.
discount if you cut. Otherwise, you've got to pay the pleb fee. The uncut fee.
So now we're talking about that. You were about to talk about.
Oh, yes, of course. Yeah. So
Thank God.
flipping back to Christ.
Thank God, yeah.
I mean, we mentioned it in previous podcasts. The
That's why I wasn't there in the last one.
coming up, the reason you weren't there is why.
Because I'm a dad now. I'm a full-blown dad.
That's the one.
Not just the daddy kink. I'm actually a dad now.
Well, so you're both.
Biologically.
You made it imply that you're both.
I could be
I'm
both.
not just the daddy kink. I am daddy.
Well, anyone that would have called me dad before now would have been a kink, right?
Yeah.
But
sure,
now it's
sure.
a legitimate status.
You have a child.
I have a child. They are 5 weeks Sunday
I bet they're really weak.
old. I could easily overwhelm
I
her with
could
my
really
powerful adult
overwhelm.
strength. It'd be so
I
easy
reckon
to
I could
do.
overwhelm a baby.
Have they
So
changed? Have they
easily.
changed much in 5 weeks? Are they like
Yeah,
more
there's a
open-eyed and
shift.
stuff?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's quite surprising
Mm.
how much when you focus on a human being that's new,
A new one.
how much you can take on board about them.
Mm.
Sure.
Because I've just anecdotally put all babies in one category in my mind up
Same.
until now,
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
which is like, I'll keep you at an arm's length,
Mm-hmm.
ideally away from my ears because screaming and
Screaming
stuff.
is loud, yeah.
I don't get on with
Don't
that.
love it.
No.
I'm not a huge fan of toddlers. Not a huge fan of other people's babies.
Mm.
That was my mantra. That was my
Mhm.
my opinion. Because I haven't had kids in my family. Like I haven't had youngsters or cousins or
niece, I
anything
mean.
like nieces. I've had a nephew, which was like my first real introduction.
Still have though, right?
Yeah, he's still
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. Okay.
Still
Sorry.
going.
Just to clarify. Just
Still with us.
still with us. That was worrying.
Like a
there
young-
For a sec, I thought you were really building into something quite dark.
Well, he's coming up to a decade old now.
But you don't live near them, so you
He's a
don't
tenor.
see them as often, right?
Coming up
It's
to a
still-
tenor. Basically, I'm talking about newborns and toddlers
Sure.
and
Yeah.
things like that. Not many of those going around, so I didn't have much experience as to liking them that much.
Right, okay, yeah, that's fair.
But again, like I've said in past podcasts, it was really Craig and Ree and their
Craig
little
Lawrence,
one.
new.
And I live very close to them, for me to be like, oh, this is a really good experience for me to get involved with that and see what it's like, see how they handle it, and etc. And it was very rewarding. And I thought it was like, oh, you know what? I think I'm capable of doing this. Obviously, Helen, my wife, is very keen to have children, so it took me some time and adjustment to get to that point myself. And here I am now, Dad.
Oh, yeah. I mean...
I think it's mine.
I think... fingers crossed, man. Fingers crossed.
I'm pretty sure it is.
I mean, I think many people are capable. It's shocking, in fact, some of the people who do have children.
Yeah. It is shocking.
And just, they're doing it. They're managing to get through life. Some
it's
people
more the fear from our angle, right, is we're Peter Panning life.
Well, we've got jobs which allow us to play video games for a living, which is quite rare, quite weird, like hard to explain to most people.
We've got a flexible lifestyle, right?
It's
we're open and free.
It's unique, yeah.
And the idea of being a parent is suddenly rigidity, anchoring, and
flesh shackles,
commitment,
shackling.
Flesh shackles.
Well, that's like the thing that we portray in our minds. Of like that's going to be a hugely disruptive thing.
Yeah.
How does that affect us being Peter Panning life?
Oh yeah,
like Robin Williams in Hook. I'd say more so than actual Peter Pan in the original animated.
Well, I guess you can tell us what that's like. I suppose
so far.
Experience. I mean, it's quite
5 weeks in,
and
it's fine. Honestly, I'm here now, and I turn up at the same time. I haven't really felt like I've missed anything, or there was a weird time where I went to High Rollers first because it was on the Sunday before we started up again. I just felt guilty because I was in the trenches for 4 weeks, like a month worth of just focusing on that, and I'm like, okay, I'm going now, back to it. And I don't know how the UK government rules are 2 weeks for paternity leave. I know you can do shared maternity leave, but 2 weeks as a basis is fucking insane. But yeah, that was a feeling of guilt, but then I got used to it pretty quickly, and I came back and was like, is everything okay? No fires? Not like Donald Glover walking in with a pizza and everything's on fire.
Was it okay?
It was fine. Yeah,
well,
but it was the journey up to that point where it wasn't fine. Jesus Christ. It was arduous. I was in hospital for a week, which isn't common. Helen was induced. Right. I'm okay to talk about these things, by the way.
Right, okay,
I've had permission.
That's good.
So we were at a point where little Rowan wasn't so little anymore, and we're at the 40-week mark, which is due date, basically. And we had an appointment the day before of like, if he's not out by now, let's check. He's measuring into that larger category now of 4-point-something kilos.
Like the baby from Honey, I Blew Up the Kids.
The same, yeah.
The big one.
The big one, yeah.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, you can carry on and have a normal labour if you want to. But them merely suggesting that is like, but let's put this other option on the table that's lower risk. And let's just get the process going. At that point, Helen's been pregnant for 9 months. Yeah. She's like, I'm pretty ready for this to just be done now, actually. Don't really like the backache or having 5 kilos on my stomach at all times. I quite like it to be passed off. Things like that. So we made that decision to be induced because I felt like that wouldn't affect me in any way.
Wow.
Because I'm not being induced.
I suppose that
doesn't happen to me.
Well, I mean, were you carrying like a sack of 5 kilos on your stomach just
to feel
match,
what she feels? Yeah.
Just to match the.
Yeah.
And we're both going through.
We're going through this at the same time. I'm having the same. Also had a kick of hormones as well. But yeah, literally the next day we got called in, which is great. So we had a little transitional ward. We're in a tiny room. And in that blue chair, my God, that would be the bane of me for the next 4 nights.
Describe the chair.
Just a fucking shitty chair next to a hospital bed
like a
that would be my bed for 3 nights.
So it doesn't recline?
3-4 nights. It did recline a bit, but it's like
nice.
a manual recline that if I just tilt a little bit, I fall back into place.
Oh.
So it was a risky recline, I'd call it.
Oh, God.
Uncomfortable.
Right. Yeah.
Didn't want to leave, so I stayed. Because she was getting treatment for induction. And I'm like, it could happen at any minute. That's what we thought.
Would they have let you sleep on the floor or not?
I actually just thought about the floor, and then I realised, God,
It's hospital floor.
I mean, I know it's probably also very clean, but also like, God, think about what's been on that fucking.
Could you have
floor.
put a small airbed down?
I
That
could
would be
no,
nice.
no, not enough space. Small
okay.
room,
Yeah.
like a boxed room essentially, with enough for a hospital bed and a small chair to go next to it.
Okay.
That was kind of what we were in.
Yeah.
Nice wallpaper on it. That was it.
Could you get in the bed with her, top and tail?
It was a little risky with the paraphernalia that was
All
put
the
on her.
wires and shit.
Yeah.
Is there a 4K TV?
No TV.
No TV.
Could you have
Staring
rigged
at a
up
wall.
like, you know, that old picture of a LAN game that was like on the ceiling using his keyboard?
Oh.
They taped him to
Could
the
have rigged
ceiling in
something
like
up.
a sort of hammock.
Definitely
Yeah.
had my Steam Deck.
Small
Yeah.
projector. Maybe you could have just really turned that whole
But I
place
mean,
into
I
an
really-
entertainment centre.
Perfect.
Look, we can be here for weeks. I'm fine.
The
We're fine.
NHS Wi-Fi was pretty good because
Yeah.
I was using GeForce Now on that bad boy.
Wow, nice.
It was streaming well,
The name of
Oh,
the
you
brand,
are
I feel like you're paid.
streaming.
and I was chugging Huel because honestly,
I
it's-
was chugging heel, playing GeForce Now. He's having a great time.
Smashing the
We actually
sugar-free
did a
monster.
GeForce Now ad when you were gone.
Yeah.
did you? Oh, you did. You
Yeah.
played Fortnite.
We
yeah.
did. We played Fortnite.
But yeah, it was.
Very rare
That's when we realised that we were going to be in there for a while because
Right,
the induction happened. You have a
Takes
12 hours of like,
Oh,
let's
yeah.
see how it goes. Wasn't really progressing, and also it was at a point where apparently they had a staff do, so lots of people were on annual leave
Of course. it's
before
Christmassy
Christmas,
time.
and also a bunch of them were off with flu. So
Yeah.
short-staffed. So the central delivery suite was basically not free, and also there was a surge of babies coming in. So we were basically waiting in that room for like 3 nights. I haven't really slept at that point, I'll be honest. And then Helen was like, in order to drive us home safely, it's probably best you go home and get some sleep. So on the Saturday night, I think it was, I was like, fuck yeah, I get to go home. It's going to be amazing. I'm going to go home. Get into my little Christmas gym jams. And very silky, very nice. And I was just laying my head on the pillow, like literally touching it. And then I got a fucking call at midnight from Helen saying, we've got a room. Here we go. It's kicking off. And I'm like, okay, back to the hospital. And literally from then on, it was like the proper induction where
Yeah.
oxytocin is given through intravenously, through a cannula, through the fucking rough.
They're gross cannulas.
I hate
aren't they?
cannulas.
Yes, so gross.
Oxytocin that encourages really strong contractions,
Right.
like really painful, far stronger than regular labor, like immediately. So that was very painful. She was chugging that gas and air like crazy. I respect her devotion to the job at this point because holy shit, did she look like she was in
through it,
agony?
yeah.
It's insane.
My God.
To the point where she had an epidural, which again at like 5 a.m, I'm like, is the surgeon equipped? Has he had a caffeine? Is it everything okay? And like, we haven't slept for 4 nights, and she had to stay upright and rigid for 20 minutes while they basically put a tube next to her spine,
Yeah,
and they're like,
that's a big one.
you got to tell me if it's left or right because of the nerves, and if you hit the nerves wrong, we were signing consent papers of like paralysis could happen, all the risks. And at 5 a.m, you're like, oh, I guess I'll sign on the dotted line because she's in agony right now.
Yeah.
Thankfully,
Well,
it went fine.
did you originally want a natural?
Yeah,
That was the plan.
that was the plan,
Yeah.
but this is all like upheaved at this point because induction wasn't really happening. And then 4 hours goodbye of that.
Did you use the bathtub in the end or not?
No, you can't do. Once you're in the central delivery suite
Yeah.
and induction's happening, you're no longer. You have to be monitored by
So what, you were
doctors.
just left waiting in the bath on your own?
Yeah,
You were there just
waiting for
splashing
something to
around.
happen.
The
Ridiculous.
duck.
I had the bath,
A little
obviously.
yellow duck.
Yeah, he's clean. He came in with a shower cap on and everything. Like, what's going on? Is this baby out?
But yeah, since midnight until like 9 a.m,
Oh,
we were
wow,
trying
Jesus.
this with these contractions. Nothing was really happening, unfortunately. They said, and every time she was getting contractions, Rowan's heart rate was going down, like dropping rapidly.
Right.
And they're like, that's a little bit of a concern because the umbilical cord could be around him at somewhere that's dropping his heart rate, and that's a risk the longer it goes on. So we gave it another 4 hours. So we're like midday at this point. So it's been 12 hours since I got up from that bed and been given the call. And at that point, it was like, okay, now it's time to do cesarean. And we were rushed into theatre like quite rapidly. And then that's when it got traumatic. It got really fucking crazy at that point.
Right.
It just ramped up because we hadn't slept
Yeah.
for that period of time. Mentally not super equipped for surgery. That wasn't really the plan to begin with. However, it's the least risky. it's just crazy. Like it's routine for them. Obviously, they're doing it all the
They
time.
all know that stuff, which is good.
But for us, they're like, oh, you can put on a little speaker if you want and put your playlist on. So we're like playing some like nice tunes, which contrasts with the reality.
What were the songs played?
We had some. This was mostly Helen's choices. Okay. Not that I'm judging her or anything like that. They were very nice tunes like Hosier
put it on
and
Enya.
The one that was playing when he was born
really
was "Beautiful Boy" by John Lennon.
Oh. Okay,
which is actually quite a nice song.
Yeah.
And it's now become like a Pavlovian.
Yeah.
Not to the theatre, but to Rowan and his birth.
Yeah.
Which was quite nice.
Yeah.
But it's also like it's harrowing because you're hearing these like beautiful tunes, kind of like when you see a murder scene, but to like beautiful music. You know?
What do you mean? Do you know when you? Well, when you
see films when they're like
films where they do that, and it kind of
like
it adds to the drama of it when there's a nice soothing song, but something harrowing is happening. Yeah, it's a juxtaposition. But it was just crazy. I mean, fair play to the doctors and nurses doing it, but Helen was drifting in and out of consciousness. It was terrifying for her, and I was just here being like, everything's going to be okay, but also I'm like, I don't know if it will be. And then eventually he was birthed, and it looked like something out of The Thing. It's crazy.
Like blue and red and
just like
swollen, covered in viscous liquids and viscera. And he was basically, because there's a curtain, she's lying down on a hospital bed.
Yeah.
I only see the upper half of her where I'm sat. It's a big curtain like that.
Did you even want to go the other side?
I peeked. I did some peeking.
You did a peek.
And they were like,
I don't know if I would.
They were getting in there.
So I remember what Craig said, he was at the business end as well. And
they just don't care. They're like fucking in and cutting away. Obviously, speed is of the essence, right? Because they've got to break the amniotic sac and then get him breathing quite a quick rate. Because if you have a normal birth and they get stuck in, like with their head out, you need to get the rest out because they need to trigger their breathing properly and etc. But yeah, they were fucking getting in there. I've got some pictures.
Of what?
They were like, oh, we can take some photos for you if you like.
Of which part?
They were going around and taking pictures of him being lifted
right,
out.
I see. Well, the removal
Of
oh my god,
C-section. Sorry if this is too gross.
Have you looked at those photos? And
I have.
Oh god,
it was as terrifying as I remember. I wasn't like overblowing it in my mind. But yeah, when the baby comes out, they don't really look super human, at least to me. And it hit me like a wall. Like, oh my fucking god, this is it. I'm a fucking dad now. I don't know if I'm mentally equipped to deal with this. That's literally what I thought. But also, I was like trying to focus back in on Helen and be like, okay, you're fine. Her body was going to like a post-epidural shock, where if you have too much epidural, because they dosed her up to like basically remove all pain from the waist down. Okay. She felt everything, but without the pain. If that makes sense.
Oh, so you can kind of
so when your arm goes numb, and you can still like feel the pressure.
Awful,
imagine that.
That sounds terrible, but like as in, it's still probably a million times better than actually.
Of course, going through
feeling it. But like it probably feels quite invasive, doesn't it? It's just
yeah, and that was kind of traumatic in its own way. Nevertheless, he got cleaned up. He got weighed. I filmed him getting weighed for the first time, 4.46 kilos. I'm like, holy shit, he's a big lad.
Yeah.
Had he gone through normal labour, there would have been complications for sure. We took the correct route here.
Yeah.
And then given to Helen. At that point, it was like, oh, this feels normal again. This feels like back to where I pictured it in my head, where like little baby on Helen, very sweet. And then we spent another 2 nights in hospital because of the complications of having a cesarean, catheters, blah, blah, blah. And that was even worse because we're really sleep deprived. We're put in another ward that's like just curtained off, and we're in a tiny, even smaller like section of a room.
And you're still sleeping in a chair at this point.
Yeah. And I'd snuck on the bed a couple times at that point.
Yeah.
But surrounded by other newborns all crying at different windows.
Oh, okay.
And it was just like a cacophony of like, we've just been lumped with a baby.
Yeah.
We then have to kind of fend for ourselves of like, oh, let's figure this shit out.
Do they give you a manual or?
No, not really. There's midwives around. Obviously, you buzz.
Does it come with a manual? Is there just? This came out as well.
There's no labels or anything on it. No dishwasher icons.
Where's the instructions for this fucker?
But you're really thrown in the deep end. Midwives are all incredible, but they were short-staffed, so like they couldn't get around to everybody. And there was periods of times where we were like 2 a.m. in the morning, inconsolable crying, and we're obviously worried that everything's going wrong.
Yeah.
And like, well, they haven't pooped meconium yet, etc., etc.
Meconium.
That's the first kind of poops that come out are all tar-like and black. and we're just worried that everything's wrong. And we only get reassurances every few hours or so. So going home was a blessing by the end of it all.
God, yeah, it must have been quite a relief to.
Yeah.
Then you've start
a new family
life,
and then Christmas was very, very another day.
Chill.
And 3 days later, my cat died. So.
Yeah, that's.
it's great. It's been a crazy journey. Crazy.
Ripley as well.
So yeah, it's been quite the journey. It's not been the most easy plain sailing. I wish I could say it was like a Hollywood pregnancy and birth. However, also quite proud of us having gone through all of that dealing with the situation at hand and adapting really well to it. Yeah. Mad respect for my wife for being so enduring, given that everything she was up against and she got a E. coli infection from the catheter. That was for a week afterwards.
Is that a common thing to happen? Or
no, that was just a fluke. An unfortunate fluke. So she was in agony for the first week of bringing him home. But yeah, we endured. Humans are... The thing I've learned from it, and Craig told me this at the time, is like it's incredible what the humans are capable of doing when you're like just given a new challenge. You will adapt to it. And I'm like, I can adapt to certain things, but that sounds kind of like you're just finding a way to survive. It's true. It really is. Like, we just dealt with it. Like, we got to a new level of energy and mental fortitude to deal with it.
But I suppose when there's no going back at that point.
No.
Like, you can't reverse.
It's like either make it worse for yourself by stressing and worrying about the whole situation, or get on top of it and deal with it. That was our only choice to like handle this situation. And it was a real battle of the mind a lot of the time, and sleep deprivation, which didn't help. But yeah, it was a rocky road, but one that I'll look not fondly, but like I'm glad I went through it in a really weird, like macabre way.
I've heard quite a lot of horror stories from first babies, but then the second one tends to be kind of plain sailing.
Because the body's more equipped.
Yeah, the body's been through all that.
It's trained
stuff,
almost.
I don't know if you're planning the second one straight away, but like,
no.
As in the second one is
we can't for 18 months after a cesarean because of the healing process. Very risky to have another pregnancy while you've still got a wound, etc. So,
but yeah, first one's always the hardest, essentially.
It's like going to gym and getting muscular again. Your body's easier to go back to muscles. Yeah, it's trained for it. That's my short summary of it. It was not very short, actually. That's kind of brought us up to the whole hat chat. Sorry about that.
Oh, that's fine. And
thoughts?
Well, it sounds harrowing. It sounds like a harrowing series of events. But I mean, I've heard from other friends as well who've been through it. And
I've heard friends are like the wife, the mother.
I've heard of a story that's not been kind of. There's been some element that's been
scary.
Oh shit! Like
I'm going to try and bring a reclining camp chair if I'm ever in that situation. I think
highly
me,
recommend.
Well, if you go back and forth.
Some way to get some sleep would be amazing, right?
It changes everything. Just an extra hour or two. Just makes you more equipped to deal with
stress,
the stuff ahead of you. And I think because of our sleep deprivation, it just added to the fear and the worry and like the handling of the situation. Despite us being able to do it, if I had a little bit of sleep. If I'd rested my head on that pillow for like 2 hours, I would be in a much better state for the whole like unplanned cesarean situation. But still, even with nothing, but if you can glamp it for sure.
I'm gonna try and glamp in a hotel.
But I mean, but obviously everyone's experience can be different as well in terms of time scale. Because obviously, Craig was early. His baby.
They had a whole different
how many
kind
weeks?
of
2 weeks.
32 weeks, I believe it was, which is 8 weeks.
8 weeks early, so so there's
before due date.
Very, very different factors that could be at play. But then obviously, the tragedy of Ripley as well. Straight after.
That was harrowing. I don't know if I want to go into that because that's just sad, and I don't really want people to like be sad from our podcast.
Sure,
but it's not nice.
No,
at all.
There's a lot of emotional things to go through in a very short space of time.
Yeah, ups and downs, isn't it? That's life.
Yeah,
all comes at once.
Yeah.
But they don't nicely stagger deaths and births throughout your life. They just all seem to happen at the same time.
Yeah.
And you like deal with that. But yeah. Either way, Rowan's in our lives now, and he is exceptionally cute. Going back to my analogy of like categorizing all babies as the same thing. It very much is once you have your own. all of a sudden this one is separate from all the other ones.
Of course,
that suddenly all the hands and the feet and the little frog pose they get into on your chest.
Yeah.
The oxytocin release when you're just like napping here, watching some YouTube or whatever. Nothing like it. And I couldn't have explained that feeling beforehand.
Yeah.
I could guess it from what Craig tells me, like, oh, I'm sure that is nice for you because you've always wanted to be a dad. But it is genuinely like, oh, I can just put him here, and if he's quiet, it feels fucking great.
Yeah.
Things like that, which I couldn't explain before or even know that I would feel before. So there are very much all the upsides, but the drama was the story I wanted to talk about today in the podcast. Get the nitty gritty out there, get the views in, you know.
Well, for the story,
for the pod.
Yeah.
Chris Trott's giant son.
Giant, not as big as Gary Barlow's.
Not as big
Not
as
forklifting in my Weetabix for him just yet.
4.5 kilo.
Oh man,
9.8 pounds if you deal in pounds.
9.8 pounds. Do we deal in pounds here? I don't think we do.
We used to. We used to measure babies in pounds. I think the average
Right.
baby is about 8 pounds. Is it
Yeah, maybe less.
7 or 8 pounds?
I think it's almost half actually.
Really?
Of what Rowan was.
Let's find out. Yeah.
What, the biggest baby?
Average baby weight.
Average baby. Okay.
UK baby weight is 3.4 actually.
Oh
so
my God.
7.5 to 7.8 pounds.
Over
He
double.
was 2 pounds more.
Oh, okay. So it
Than
is
the average.
Oh,
pounds,
okay.
yeah,
Not,
right,
okay.
He was just in the large category,
Yeah.
larger category.
Is there a category above that? XL?
Ultra, I think it's called.
Ultra weight
Ultra.
babies.
Ultra weight.
Sumo All Stars.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I think they get swept away and like given a
You get put in
a regime.
like the Astartes. This baby
We've
needs
got
to
to
be
train
trained.
this one.
He's a 12-pounder. My God, he's kaiju.
Do you know how much you weighed when you were? I don't know. Like,
No, I don't
my
actually. I'm
personal
sure I
weight.
could ask.
I was pretty average, about 7.5 pounds, 8 pounds, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was very long. I looked like an alien.
A long boy.
I had long
long
arms,
legs.
Did you have
long
a long
legs, long neck.
Have you had to also do the whole thing where you have to put a cap on to make sure the head stays?
No, he was
Is
a
that a
little
thing?
coned.
Little
but,
coned, okay.
Because he didn't go through the canal.
But they have plates on their heads that are malleable, and
Do you shift them around for fun?
well, yeah, obviously, I was prodding and poking, but it
Earthquake.
just shifts and fuses into place over time.
Right. Oh, yeah.
You don't really have to do anything unless because they didn't come out the vag, didn't get misshapen.
Okay, yeah, sure.
You know,
There wasn't any
didn't come out like a bullet.
manipulation elsewhere. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
unless he was in a weird position in the womb that like
Right.
might have. But no, he was fine.
Cone-headed him.
Cone-headed him. No, he's fine. He's a healthy boy.
Nice. That's good.
Loud.
Loud.
Loud. Yeah, you've said.
I'll
But
say that.
sleeping-wise, you're managing to get some sleep now, like semi-regularly.
As much as I've tried, I can't
Couple of-
breastfeed. So
You have tried.
I've had to relent and say that is entirely your job, Helen. So she's
yeah.
breastfeeding every 2 to 4 hours
Right. Okay.
through the clock
Yeah.
throughout the day.
So you've stopped your 8-pint milk regime then?
I've stopped
you were
it.
doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now you got
Stop.
free milk. No.
I've tried it. It's great.
What?
I've tried milk.
It's not really bitter.
No, it's really sweet.
Oh, it's the other way.
It's like designed for humans.
Oh, dear
It's
God.
incredible.
Have you made a latte with it?
It's weird that we're drinking cow's milk.
It is weird that we're drinking cow's milk. I mean, you can't deny that.
But yeah, there was
glug
excess.
that
She
thing
put
all
it in
day
a
long.
little bottle and was like, "Do you want any latte?" And I'm like,
Have you tried a latte with it? Have you
"Yeah,
had
it's
a
fucking
milk
great.
latte with?
It's
oh, wow.
really good. It's tailor made for me and my DNA."
Well, I definitely don't. Yeah, I mean, I don't imagine something you would buy in a shop, but
Apparently, you can sell it to like gym heads because
Oh, really?
it's
'Cause the
really
nutrients-
nutritious and
nutrient
good.
rich.
Yeah,
it's like extra fat.
it's like fight milk.
fight milk. It's alcohol.
It's got crow eggs and alcohol.
Crow eggs and alcohol.
Yeah,
But it seems bizarre to balk at the idea of drinking breast milk when we do literally
it's
drink
just cultural, right?
from the udder of a cow.
Yeah, I didn't do it straight from the source.
Not from the udder. Just me. That's just me.
It was from a bottle that was excess. I'm not going to take away from Rowan. And
Well,
also,
yeah, obviously.
the-
Mine.
my turn. Me putting my saliva on Helen would change her supply. So
Oh,
it's very important that
interesting.
only Rowan is suckling because it sends signals to Helen's body to produce.
That's
There's
obviously come up.
a lack of vitamin D. It's like, get off that.
The doctor's like, look, I know it's going to be tempting,
Just so you
but
know.
don't do it.
Yeah, just so you know, just to let you know.
Look,
Stop
I know it's tempting, right?
Can you stop
Free milk.
that? You're in a GP. Stop that.
Someone's asking if we met him yet. I haven't.
No,
No,
we'll
I
come
was
round
away,
at some point.
like when you were invited. So
Oh yeah,
we'll
yeah.
have to make a point a bit, but
Yes, there's plenty of opportunities. He's probably going to be around for a while.
well, fingers crossed. If I can touch all the wood. I mean, this is a wood table.
He's strong. He's really strong. I think he's going to be
It's good
fine.
the fight milk.
Yeah.
Got all that fight milk in him.
But yeah,
Protein.
that's my update on that.
There you go.
It's a big life event. I mean, it's really
it's quite
interesting, I
built up to it.
imagine, for people that have followed us for so long to like follow big life events like this and just see us growing and
Well, there's
doing.
quite a lot of people in our audience who have had kids themselves,
Yeah.
and you've sat
Now
them in
I
front
can
of
relate-
Patreon's videos for some reason.
I can relate to them now. I can empathise with your sleep deprivation, and your
Well, obviously,
different
Craig
milestones.
has been through it as well, hasn't he? In
Yeah.
terms of sleep deprivation.
Absolutely.
Yours is. Would you? I mean, I don't know how you couldn't compare because obviously you haven't lived through Craig's personal experience. But do you think you've been okay?
I slept with in Craig's house
Right, to experience it.
from the first few months. Yeah.
Just like a kind of a sampling simulation.
Yeah.
On a chair.
Do you mind if I stay here?
Yeah. I
with
just want to
these
see what this
really
is like.
vulnerable,
I'm
intimate
awake for
moments of
5
your
minutes.
life.
So he seemed like he was getting very little sleep.
Yeah, he
Oh.
seemed a lot more fucked up. I will say.
He like he looked.
Well, he had it
upset,
tough.
tired.
He had it tough for a longer period of time. Like, if a baby
Yeah.
comes early, really early, they're way more vulnerable and fragile, and you
Yeah.
have to attend to them a lot more, I imagine.
Whereas yours was coming out with lifting weights.
Mine came out saying, "Hello, father."
Father, I'm here.
What?
What is all this mess?
Where is the scourge I must vanquish?
Instead of "wah," it's like "wah,
Wow.
wah."
Wow. He speaks perfect English. Fucking hell.
But yeah, dads are us. I can now go on any sort of dad podcast.
Dad podcast.
Dad
so
Force.
those- Dad Force. Yeah.
I
Is
can-
that specifically? I mean, Lewis isn't a father.
He's not. No, it's a lie.
So I
Ben
don't know.
is, Piran is, and
right.
Sips
Just
is
you're going to form a little gang,
alliance.
a WhatsApp group. Be like, how did you do this? It's like, I don't
Why
know, I've had a
did you
kid for
do
7
this?
years, so
Yeah,
boring now, isn't it?
it's all a blur.
All a bloody blur. It'll fly by, mate.
I'm sure it will.
22 telling you you're a shit dad in no time.
Oh, it'll be
You're
way
always shitty playing video games.
Fuck you! You're always
You
on your
never loved
phone.
me.
Always on your fucking phone.
And just as they're complaining to you, you just slip the quest over their head.
Just
Shut up. Here's a beautiful environment with a loving father.
Here's
that's the
Mark,
ideal version of a father of me.
here's Mark Zuckerberg's idea of a father.
Hello, son. I'll never look away from you. But yeah, that's the update. Again, I want to say a huge thanks to our patrons for funding my fatherhood.
Thank you.
Oh, well, that's yeah, sure.
Patreon.com/hatfilms. Every membership is another guzzle of latte mother's milk.
Mother's milk.
like
Calling it
Mad
Mother's
Max.
Milk. Well, isn't that what they call it in The Boys?
Mother's milk.
Mother's milk. Oh, there's a character called Mother's milk.
Yeah.
I don't know the history behind why that is.
I think we can guess.
I'm not going to Google it. So
But yeah, thank you very much for listening.
indeed,
We'll be back next week with probably more regular stuff, I'm sure,
yeah.
and more think tank stuff, solving
Yeah.
the
Well,
world's
maybe we could
problems.
solve the world's problems. Takes a lot, doesn't it?
That's a lot of
There's
problems.
a lot of crazy stuff happening.
A
I
lot
don't
of
know if we can
problems.
get
Do you think
all of all the
your
stuff.
your image on your shirt there is AI?
No.
It's a picture of a frog with a snail on its head.
You could
and
easily
it's sat
generate
on a
that though, couldn't
turtle
you?
as well.
Yeah.
You could easily generate anything. That's the worrying thing.
Right.
You know?
Just want to leave everyone with that.
And that's the worrying thing about AI. But we don't want to go into AI.
No,
We
I'll
almost
tell
went
you
through a
what
whole
was
podcast about mentioning it.
completely not AI was our Fingal, and I should have shouted them out earlier, but
That's true.
they sent them to the email
I didn't write the name down.
hatchat@films.com.
Oh, there we go. Nice.
Scanlon, Patrick Scanlon, thank you
Nice,
very much.
there
They
we
have a
go.
band as well.
Oh, good. Good.
But they recorded this tune specifically. They're the bassists in that band.
Right.
They
Thank you.
recorded this tune for us with the Hat Chat chords, which
Thank
is
you
really
very
cool.
much.
So here's the full tune now.
Thanks,
Enjoy
Patrick.
it. And we'll see you next week.
See ya.
Ta-ra.
Bye.